Hi, my name is Kevin Chung, and today is 8/25/25. And today I'll be talking about the role of the pancreas and liver in regulating digestion. So, I'm basically going to be talking about two very important organs in our body, the pancreas and the liver. While they don't directly hold or move food in our bodies, they do perform essential support functions that allow digestion to actually work. By the end of this presentation, you'll understand how each organ contributes to breaking down the nutrients from our food, regulating the blood sugar, and keeping our metabolisms balanced throughout the day. So, introduction to digestive regulation. Digestion isn't just about chewing the food in our mouth and then breaking it apart in our stomach. Once food enters the small intestines, it needs help from accessory organs. The pancreas and the liver release substances that break down food into tiny molecules like enzymes so they can be absorbed. They also regulate when and how these nutrients are used in the body. Especially these, essentially, these two organs are like chemical managers of our digestive process. So, like in between meals when we're not eating or when we're sleeping, perhaps. Pancreas's exocrine functions. So let's start with its two major roles. The first being its exocrine or its digestive enzyme producing function. The pancreas secretes enzymes such as amylase, which breaks down the carbohydrates that we eat, and can also produce lipase, which handles the fats as well. And lastly, protease, which digests the proteins. In addition, the pancreas releases bicarbonate fluid, which neutralizes the stomach acid as food moves into the small intestines. Without neutralization, these enzymes wouldn't work properly, and the nutrition absorbed wouldn't be disrupted. So now moving on, we're going to talk about the pancreas's endocrine functions. This, which essentially involves its hormone release, it has specialized cell clusters called islet cell Langerhans, which secrete insulin and glucagon. Insulin lowers the blood sugar by helping cells absorb glucose and by promoting storage in the liver and the muscles. Glucagon does the opposite. When blood sugar is low, it tells the liver to release the glucose from stored glucogen. This balance ensures that our bodies have a steady supply of energy, like when we've just eaten or if we're in between meals during the day, essentially. Moving on to the liver and its digestive functions, one of its best known digestive roles is producing the bile. Bile doesn't just digest fats directly, but it can also emulsify them, breaking them into tiny droplets so enzymes, especially the pancreatic lipase, can work more effectively. Beyond bile, the liver processes nutrients absorbed from the small intestines, storing what we need, storing what's needed, and modifying them for use elsewhere in our body for later use. It can also work as a filter, removing toxins, breaking down old blood cells and dead cells, and metabolizing any drugs that we've taken. That way, this makes the liver a key hub of nutrient management and detoxification. And then finally, we move into the interaction between the pancreas and the liver. The pancreas and liver don't operate in isolation, they operate with each other. One important connection is blood sugar regulation. When the pancreas releases insulin, the liver responds by taking in glucose and storing it as glycogen. When the pancreas releases glucagon, the liver reverses that process, breaking glycogen back into glucose and then releasing it into the bloodstream. During fat digestion, pancreatic enzymes and liver bile work simultaneously. The bile emulsifies that fat, and then enzymes come in to finish the breakdown so that it can be absorbed into our body. Together, they form a coordinated team for digestion and metabolism. So just remember that they never ever operate in isolation. They always interact together constantly. And so, conclusion and key takeaways from this presentation. The pancreas and the liver are absolutely essential to the digestion and nutrient regulation within our bodies. The pancreas manages both enzymatic breakdown of food and hormonal control of blood glucose. The liver complements these functions by producing bile, processing, absorbing nutrients, and detoxifying the blood. Together, they ensure not only that food is broken down and absorbed, but also that energy is managed properly and the body stays in place. Without the pancreas and liver, digestion, as we know, simply just would not be possible. Thank you for listening.